pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 8, Insights. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. This undoing process takes a mind open to thought reversal. It takes a mind willing to recognize that it sees only its thoughts projected outward, and that all it's thinking within the world of separation is just a reflection of a blank mind. This takes a willingness to step back and look at our thoughts again and again and again and see that they are thoughts that are just coming from the past, from the tiny mad idea to see separation instead of be awake to the truth of love's oneness. This undoing process of letting go of the past is necessary before we can become aware of our real thoughts. The Holy Spirit is always present to help us undo all our false thinking. This practice of looking at our thoughts with Holy Spirit more and more consistently helps us join with our constant companion and see everything differently. As we do this again and again and again, we will not see as the world sees. We will see past bodies and become aware of love's oneness, which is always there. We will see that only love is real. We will remember all calls for love need only one thing, and that is our extension of love. As we practice this undoing process again and again, we will not take the world of separate bodies so seriously. We will see that our story and everyone's story is just reflecting the thoughts that come from our separated blank minds. We will gradually come to remember our true identity, formless love that is everywhere in the eternal present. We will remember we have only one purpose: to return to the truth of everyone's oneness in the mind of God. Seeing that our thoughts are only reflecting the past is an important step in undoing our hold on false ideas. These lessons are, step by step, laying the foundation for forgiveness. Today's idea introduces the idea that the thoughts that I have been aware of merely represent a blank mind. If I accept this as true, the next logical step is to remember that all the things I think happened did not occur. They were merely a blank mind deceiving itself through empty images. If I accept this as true, that nothing has really happened, then the next logical conclusion is that there is nothing to forgive. The Course says true forgiveness simply recognizes there is nothing to forgive. These early lessons introduce ideas that turn the ego thought system upside down. The exercises seem almost simplistic. Thankfully, we are not asked to wholly accept the truth of these statements. We are asked only to do the exercise as prescribed. The truth of these statements will dawn upon our minds naturally as we follow the exercises and our willingness expands. Through the exercises, though the exercises may seem simplistic at this time, they are laying the foundation for complete release from all fear, for complete release from hell. This is the gift these lessons offer us. They are indeed worth the practice. As I come to trust in my Christ self, I allow it to be more present in my life. I make no demands on what should be present. I merely allow the Christ self to be present to its own way of being grace. I place no expectations on how this must be done for me. My lesson in this comes in the now of time. When I look about me, I see only what past thoughts have formed. I do not see the now in which my Christ self lives. When I focus on the now only and let my preoccupation with thoughts of the past slide away, I can feel peace and joy. As I focus more and more on the now, I can surrender to my Christ self thoughts. They can become my occupation. I live by the grace of these thoughts. When I take the time in quiet reflection to remember who I am, and that there is no need to struggle to achieve this, I can continue my life with greater confidence. I can know that knowing God will be mine in the end because it is already mine. And the only time I can know this is now, for I cannot see this in my past projected ego thoughts. As I consciously choose willingness to let my mind be healed, to let my conscious union with God be made known to me with the help of Holy Spirit, I can feel secure that this will happen. As it can only happen in the now, every moment I give my willingness to Holy Spirit, living by the grace of God, awareness can be present for me. Today I choose to let go of my preoccupation with past thoughts and let the now thoughts of my Christ self be present. Sure that this can happen with Holy Spirit leading the way. pathwaysoflight.org